Hi, my name is Joe and welcome to this short FPL tip video. In this episode I will be discussing who I believe is currently the best striker under the value of 7 million in the Fantasy Premier League, and discussing other players who you could potentially put in at a similar price tag. This has actually been taken from a longer video that I've made in my Game Week 10 preview, so if you want to watch that I will be putting links in this video, so make sure to check that out too. Until next time, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy the video. Look at the upcoming fixtures for both West Ham and Leicester. Well, actually they play each other this game week, so obviously if they both want to get a load of points, that would be absolutely fantastic. But in particular Arnautovic's fixtures in the upcoming weeks. If we look from game week 10 to game week 19, West Ham, the only team which I would say that they can't beat on the day is Man City. Every other team in their fixture list in the next 9 weeks are teams that they can beat if they play up to their potential, especially the kind of form that they played against, like Chelsea, for example. So I am sticking with Arnautović up front. He is their main man up front. He gets most of the ball in the final third, and he is the one that creates most of the stuff for West Ham in that final third. So I'm putting him back in my team and taking Wilson out instead. Now I just want to go through the reasons why I picked Arnautović as my main mid-priced striker going into game week 10 and potentially keeping him in my team for the foreseeable future. It's not just because of the fixtures that West Ham have got coming up. They actually have very easy fixtures, like I just said, for 9 game weeks coming up apart from Man City. But the other reason is for the following. If we look at his cost isn't 7 million, which is higher than any other striker on this list, but he's only played 327 minutes, and these statistics, by the way, are from game week 5, so they're the last 4 game weeks. He's got 2 goals, 1 assist, and both of them have come from inside the box. He had 13 shots with 7 on target, which is only the shots is only second to Mitrovic, but in terms of shots on target, it's the highest in this whole group of players. Yes, if we're looking at just goals, King is number 1 on this list, but I think that you need to look at his game time compared to that of Arnautović in terms of kind of who's getting more threats on the opposition goalkeeper, and clearly Arnautović is a much more clinical striker in front of goal, considering that he's got 7 of those shots on target. Now, this isn't just the only reason that I've selected Arnautović, but also the reason is because of his current form. If we look at his stats for game week 9, he had 5 shots, with 4 of those being on target and 3 of them being inside the box. So it's not like he's just having shots from 30 yards. He's actually getting in good place, sort of positions on the pitch, and he also nearly created an assist. So he's it seems like he's key to everything currently going forward for West Ham. Considering he's still only costing 7 million, that's obviously a big bonus. Now also, if we look on screen now, we can see his heat map for game week 9, and you can see that he's getting in some really good positions on the right side of the attacking box. But he's not just sticking to the right, he's also going to the left a lot, and as you can see, the darkest position on the pitch, he is kind of on that right wing sort of area, so he is coming deep to get the ball, and he seems to be kind of in the middle, creating things for West Ham. So this looks very positive for having him as a potential pick for your team. And considering West Ham are going into a very nice fixture run, I do believe that he is a player that is currently the best in terms of that mid-ranged striking option. So definitely consider maybe putting Arnautović into your team if you are looking for that kind of cheaper striking option, so you can make space for potentially another player in your team.